That audio. All right. Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Edgar Ibarra. Welcome to Filmspiration, inspiration for everyone through the lens of a filmmaker. That was the trailer for Zero Point Theory, and I have got a very special treat for you guys. Writer director Peter Leon.
Hello.
Peter, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for
So,
having me.
Peter, that was the trailer for Zero Point Theory, correct? Come
That's
on in
correct.
just a little bit more
Sorry.
this way.
Is this good like that?
So that was the trailer for Zero Point Theory, correct?
Correct. Yes.
So talk to us a little about Zero Point Theory. Let's jump right into it. What is Zero Point Theory for those who don't know?
It is a time travel action comedy set in Prohibition era 1920s.
Wow, and what does it start in the year 2017?
Yeah. It. No, not 2017. It takes place way far in the future, like 2070, something like that,
Okay.
and then go back into the 20s.
Okay.
So sci-fi. It's in all genres there. Sci-fi, action, comedy, adventure.
Now, Peter, for those of us out there in Facebook land or whatever you want to call this, um, this is not this is not your first rodeo, right?
That's correct. Yeah. This is like my 17th rodeo. No. I've been making movies my whole life, basically, ever since I was a little kid. Since I was like 8 years old, I've been making movies like with my parents' camcorder and stuff like that. So, yeah, I've had lots of practice at this.
So, and all here in town?
Most part, yeah. I mean, we've gone to LA to do some stuff. Like we did a sci-fi movie called Heavy Nova, and we shot on the soundstage out in Hollywood. And then the last one, the Copper Creek Genesis, we filmed out in Benson. But for the most part, it's here in Tucson. Yeah.
Very cool. Now talk to us about your other titles that you have because you listed off a ton and it's not a small list at all.
Title.
Like your other movies that
Oh,
we're discussing
right.
earlier, so.
Well, I'd say probably the quality ones start at Copper Creek,
Mhm.
which is where I met you doing the interview for that.
Yep.
Copper Creek, and then LA Underground, which is a boxing comedy, and then Heavy Nova, which is a sci-fi comedy. Copper Creek Genesis, which is another zombie comedy, and then this one, Zero Point Theory.
Cool. Now talk to us about this is all local, right? Shot here locally, local talent in front of and behind the camera, correct?
Yep, yeah, everything's local. All the actors, the crew, yeah, pretty much everything.
And so obviously that's an important aspect to you, right? That a lot be local.
I mean, I don't really require. It just happens to be, you know, how it goes when you're making stuff here in town. So yeah, I mean, we didn't put out any kind of like casting calls or anything in LA. So and through the years of making all these movies, like I've become friends with the local, community here in town. So they're pretty much all just my friends now. We didn't even do any kind of casting for this movie. We just used all my friends that we've, you know, acquired over the years of making movies.
That's got to be really neat to know because, as I know, also in making my short films and feature film here, um, throughout the history of my time here in Tucson, you know that there are good people that want to get down to business when it comes to filmmaking in town, right?
Yeah, there's a great filmmaking community here in town.
Cool.
You know,
Now, how long did it take to do 0.3?
from start to finish, it almost took a year exactly. J. Patrick Goldie, the co-writer of this movie, just posted today. It was like one of those Facebook throwbacks from a year ago, and it was at the beginning of us writing it. So almost a year to the day, we started writing it, and got the money and production, filmed it, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Cool. At liberty to say, budget?
Like $20 million? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I don't even remember what our Kickstarter was, to be honest. I think it was a few thousand, like 3,000. Something like that. We'll call it 3,000.
And you still got it made, right?
Yeah. Got it made, yeah.
Cool. So you wanna take us into what we're about to see, and I'll roll the trailer and talk to us a little bit about the trailer before I roll.
Sure. Are we gonna watch the trailer again?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch the trailer as we're about 6 minutes into. But yeah, we can go ahead and watch the trailer again.
Sure. So you just want me to discuss like what the trailer is?
Yeah. Like so the trailer that we're about to see right now is what it's basically the trailer for the movie, right?
Yeah, it's a trailer for the movie. It's basically just a promo for the premiere, which is going to be this Wednesday at the Loft at 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just trying to get the hype going, throwing that trailer out. If you like it, share it, get as many people to go to the premiere as possible.
Cool. And you guys, information for the premiere and also for the Loft in general, I will put in the body of this post when the live stream's done and it turns into a post. So without further ado, let's go ahead and go back to the trailer, which we started off with in 3, 2, 1.
Back with sound now.
All right, we're back. We're back with sound on us. So Peter, talk to us a little bit about the trailer while I finagle because I guess the trailer audio was no good.
Oh, really?
So I'm going to. All right, we're back. There we go. So I'm going to basically dump the file, re-import it, and then hopefully it'll work the second time around.
The trailer file?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and get rid of this right
Sure.
here. But trailer should. I just called you trailer. Peter, talk to us about the trailer and what we were watching. No sound. I'm working on it right now, and I promise we'll have that audio right now. In the meantime, Peter Leon will talk to us about the trailer that we were just watching, everyone.
Yeah, so basically the trailer opened on a shot we filmed in Hotel Congress. And there's a pro filmmaking tip for you, or amateur filmmaking tip for you.
What's that?
We're trying to film in Hotel Congress. And I called and I was talking to somebody about it, the director of entertainment, and basically just asking how we'd go about filming there. And they were listing off that it was just like, it was getting so expensive.
And if we're gonna have sex, I want you to know that I'm very insecure about my body and I want to keep most of my clothes on.
You can keep our clothes on.
No, I still want you to take off all of your clothes.
Are you aware that amongst other technological advancements, Service is working on a time displacement project?
No, why would I care about what you guys do?
The point is, we want you to go back in time and steal the gold before it is.
Are you saying that time travel is real?
my fucking money, Randall!
Hey, you're a big boy. Mind giving me a ride out of town?
Just shoot the girl! Please, kill these motherfuckers and get my gold!
That'd be great if I turned on that microphone. Sorry about that, everyone. We've got writer director Peter Leon. Thank you for bearing with us through all of the technical difficulties. Um, Peter, so that trailer, I mean, it's pretty action packed, and let's go to some thoughts and whatnot that some people have. Jessica, nice background. Thank you very much. Switched it up for you a little bit. Jessica's from Louisiana. Jessica used to be here in Tucson, and she was here not too long ago. Roger Johnson, sorry I can't be there for the premiere.
Well, I'll let it slide this time, Roger.
All right, you got a hall pass, Roger. Okay, my cousin Leonette Reyes Castellanos from LA. Hi, prima, how are you? This is a taste of a lot of great filmmaking that goes on here at the local level in Tucson. Hope you're enjoying it. Kathy Lokes, how are you? Yvette, volume. Yes, we fixed that. Can't hear it. Yes, we fixed that. Let me see. No audio. Looks okay. So my cousin Leonette said it looks really cool. So there's a lot that you can do with
$3,000.
$3,000
Yeah.
and a camera and a lot of dedicated people, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And she also said she loves the costumes. Talk to us a little bit about the costumes. Where do you score the costumes? Because it's obviously a period piece in some sorts, right?
Yeah, it takes place in the 1920s. And pretty much just like thrift stores is where we found most of it, except for the wardrobe that Carol is wearing. She actually made that herself.
Really?
Yeah.
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
Go Carol.
Yeah.
Woman of many talents. Jessica, Hotel Congress, correct?
Yes. Filmed at Hotel Congress.
Hotel Congress for sure. Hotel Congress is one of those spots that has always supported local people, local endeavors, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're really nice about it.
To this day. Music and action. Where'd you get the music? Obviously, the action from Story, yourself in the director's chair. But talk to us about driving the action with good pacing, good timing, good rhythm in the story and whatnot. You know, what's that like as the director, Peter?
Well, no, because I don't have good timing, so no. Basically, I like to keep the pace pretty brisk, as anybody that's seen any of my other films knows it's pretty breakneck speed from beginning to end. I don't really slow down. That's just my personal style. That's how I prefer it to be, and it's funny because that's how I prefer my movies to be. But when I'm watching other films, like dramas are my favorite kind of movies, so I enjoy a good drama. But I find that when it's low budget, you want the audience to be like laughing with you, not at you. So it's best just to keep the pace nice and brisk and keep the jokes coming, get in and get out.
Very true.
Yeah.
Music. Where did the music come from? Is that made locally?
No, it's not. Basically, whenever I do any kind of movie, I basically just go online, like Bandcamp and SoundCloud, and I type in like the genre of music or something that I'm looking for, and I'll just spend hours like scrolling through trying to find something that I like, and then I'll contact it. It has to be somebody that's like unsigned, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's easier to basically acquire the music and use it, right?
yeah, if you don't have to go through labels and stuff like that, so I basically just go through Bandcamp and SoundCloud until I find stuff that I like, and then I send the artist a message basically asking if I can use their track, and you'd be amazed how many people just straight up say no for like no reason.
Oh God.
It's like, I'd like to give you free exposure. They're like, no, not interested.
Gosh. Well, that's a bummer, but I'm happy that you got the music. Let me see.
Yeah.
My cousin Leonette again. Can we see the movie over here in Cali on a website?
Yeah, well, we're having the premiere this Wednesday at the Loft, But after that, then it will be available to download on DVD or to buy on DVD or Blu-ray, and also to digital download on my website peterleon.net. So that'll be available probably by the weekend.
Very cool. So immediately, it's not like you're gonna tour it and whatnot. You're gonna premiere it and put it out there, right?
Yeah, and when I say the weekend, I mean like next month. So
cool.
Well, hopefully the weekend.
Vicky Westover, how you doing, Vicky?
Hi, Vicky.
Thank you so much for jumping aboard. Jessica again says that she enjoyed the design from the costumes to the props. Our audio's still up there, good. Yeah, Jessica likes the design of the props and the costumes. Leonette, what was the inspiration? So where did this idea come from, Peter? Because you've got this history here in Tucson where you've been just nonstop active. But so where do the ideas come from in your head?
Well, so me and Patrick Goldie, the co-writer of this movie, we were actually working on another script, a crime comedy called Counterfeit Bills for Genuine Thrills, and we got about halfway through the script, and for some reason, I don't know, it just hit me that I wanted to make a time travel movie set in the 20s. I've been wanting to make a 1920s movie for a while, and me and Patrick had been toying with that idea, but then my lifting partner, we were working out one day and we were just talking about time travel ideas, and it just occurred to me that we could put the two together, so time travel into the 1920s. That's basically how it started.
The cars. Those were actual cars, right? Like those are not CGI.
Yeah, I was surprised. I feel like most people would probably be surprised at how willing other people are to help you for free if you just ask, because that was one of the big concerns about making a movie that takes place in 1920s. Is Patrick's like, where are we going to get the cars? And I was like, well, I don't know. Let's find out. So I contacted the Tucson Ford Model A Club, and they were like super on board about it. They were like, yeah, just tell us when you want us to be there, and they showed up with their cars, and that was that.
And it's a good exposure opportunity for them to, aside from a credit in the film, I mean, that's their car club actually physically on the screen, right?
Right, yeah.
Very cool. Jasmine Duarte from the Phoenix area joined. Jesse Zoller. I hope I'm not butchering it. If I am, I apologize. What is the thing that keeps you making films here in Tucson, Peter? Because a lot of folks go, Tucson becomes a stepping stone of sorts, and then they either go out west or east and whatnot. But then you have your crowd of filmmakers that we definitely stay here and we're consistent with our production and we just make it happen, right? So what keeps you going in your filmmaking?
Well, a lot of people ask if I plan on moving to Hollywood to do this, and the answer is I don't really. It's more of just a passion for me. I'm not doing this to make money. That sounds like cliche, like as an artist saying I'm not in it for the money, but I'm really not doing any of this to make money. So I have no real interest in going to LA to do this, because once you get to LA, like everybody and their brother is doing this. You go there and everyone's grandma's making movies. So this has just been a passion, a love, basically. Ever since I was a little kid, I enjoyed film and making movies and telling stories. So it's just, that's what I like to do in my spare time. This isn't really, there's no end game for this. I don't perceive myself like ever getting tired of this, deciding that I don't want to do it anymore.
And I think that's very interesting, because a lot of filmmakers have a hard time with the money side of it, where the money being the end game, but it kind of opens up a whole new world when you let go of the money being the end game, correct?
Yeah. I definitely don't think about the money at all. Like, if I wanted to make money, I would have gone to college or something.
Cool.
But it's just a passion of mine. It's like a painter or a musician. Like, you ask them why they play guitar, they just like playing guitar. That's what I like doing. I like telling stories.
And I guess in filmmaking also, I mean, you better like doing it, because
it takes a long ass time.
It's masochistic in a way, so you better like that pain and that difficulty and the challenge of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm never satisfied with anything that I do. I don't know if that's how you are too with your work, but I put it out there and I'm watching it in the premiere and I'm just like, oh man, I could have done this better, I could have done that better, I should have done this, I should have done that. I feel like that's just how it's always going to be.
Now, let's see my cousin one more time. Leonette, can we be extras?
No, you can't. No, I'm just kidding.
I play a nurse in real life and was on a reality TV show for 30 seconds. Yes, she was. I think it was that Little Women, the Little Women show, where it follows 4 little women around, and There was one scene that.
Did you
In
say
the
you
hospital.
play a nurse in real life, or does that mean you are a nurse in real life, or is the
She-
show
no,
called?
No, she is a nurse in real life.
Okay.
And so I guess the crew went into Leonette. I'm sorry, I don't know which hospital you work at. That's how close of cousins we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta fix that. Yeah. So I guess they must have gone into the hospital she was working at. But
Okay.
yeah, if you ever need a nurse out in LA, Leonette, and I think she's also been a nurse on a chopper too.
Okay.
If you know that aspect. Nick Fimbers.
Hi, Nick.
The hot ass. What does that mean?
I'm not sure. It could be a number of things. Nick, more than likely, is probably drunk as we speak. So no, I'm just kidding, Nick. He's probably referring to his own ass because his guy that was in the trailer there, he was wearing the red onesie in the trailer. If you catch it really quick, he's wearing a giant male like adult onesie.
That's there's somebody out there in the internet world that would pay for something like that.
Exactly.
Hey.
Yeah.
And now Nick says, never mind. I'm drunk on life. Jessica says, masochistic is a good way to put some of the hurdles of filmmaking. Yes, masochistic. You gotta love the pain because it's pain, but some people get off on it and they like that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, why couldn't I keep the onesie?
Who ended up with that? I don't know. I don't have it. I thought you did have it.
What?
Somebody has it.
Peter, what happened to that onesie?
Yeah, I don't know. We just. Oh, maybe Patrick. I think about it because we actually used the same onesie in the last movie we did, Copper Creek Genesis. I think it's going to be an ongoing theme now. And my movie has to include at least one adult male in a giant onesie.
Requirement?
Yeah, that's
Cool.
going to be the new requirement.
Is that screen or sexual requirement?
Probably both.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll work.
You have a good chance. Anybody that's looking to be in a movie, you have a good chance if you show up to the audition wearing a giant onesie. So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. So the big point of Peter, the trailer, being here for you guys to see is because he's going to be premiering this film, 0 Point Theory, at the Loft this Wednesday in 2 days. Not weeks from now, but this Wednesday. At the Loft on Speedway. What is that? Just east of Country Club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the north side.
And you guys, any and all support that Peter, his cast, and his crew can get, go on down and support. This is your local independent filmmaking scene. Go and support it and check it out and see what it's got to offer. You never know.
Really, what are you doing on a Wednesday night? What better plans do you have than to come check out this movie?
That's true. That's right.
Yeah.
So go support. And how much would tickets be?
Tickets are $8 at the door, $7 in advance, so you can buy them on the Loft's website right now.
Cool.
Or just go up to the box office.
Leonette, thank you. Peter, keep up the good filmmaking. We'll keep watching.
Thank you.
Love the movies.
Appreciate it.
Leonette, thank you so much. Because you know what, if it's not Hollywood and all the stuff that you see, of course, in the big movie theaters and whatnot, then it's guys like Peter, myself, and many other people that run around Tucson and many other cities, for that matter, all throughout the world, and we tell our own stories. And so we're just getting them out there. So thank you for always paying attention to the story and the filmmaking powers that go on at the local grassroots level.
Yeah.
And she says she'll check them out online. Very cool.
Oh yeah, my website, peterleon.net. I don't know if I already name dropped that or not, but that's where you can get all my past work.
peterleon.net, which we will put in the body of the
Okay.
post once this becomes a regular post.
Nice.
Maribel, my wife, says you guys rock.
Thank you.
Hey,
You rock
I must
too.
have done something right. I mean, you did marry me, so.
That's true.
Um,
Nick says that he loves me, so that's good.
Nick,
I love you too.
Nick, there's a lot of love coming from Nick through the internet right now to you,
He's
Peter.
a lovely guy.
So, let's go back to the trailer. For those of you who just jumped aboard, maybe for those of you who've been here with us, if you want to check it out again, I promise we will not screw it up this time. There will be audio.
That's right.
Without any further ado, here's 0 Point Theory. Take it away, Edgar. Okay. Thank you, schizophrenic Edgar. You're welcome.
Annie, if we're gonna have sex, I want you to know that I'm very insecure about my body and I want to keep most of my clothes on.
You can keep our clothes on.
No, I still want you to take off all of your clothes.
Are you aware that amongst other technological advancements, Service is working on a time displacement project?
No, why would I care about what you guys do?
The point is, we want you to go back in time and steal the gold before it disappears.
Are you saying that time travel is real?
fucking money, Randall!
Hey, you a big boy. Mind giving me a ride out of town?
Just shoot the girl! Please, crazy! Kill these motherfuckers and get my gold!
And we're back.
Just like that. Isn't that magic? How we just kind of fade in like life, like when you get up from a dream and you just fade in like that. Peter, so what was that for those who just jumped aboard?
That was the trailer to the 1997 hit blockbuster Titanic, directed by James Cameron.
Will your heart go on?
That was the trailer for my new movie, 0 Point Theory, premiering this Wednesday at the Loft at 8 p.m. You should go. Internet.
How much are tickets? Like $5, $6, maybe?
Tickets are $8 at the door, $7 in advance. Yeah.
In advance, like online, correct?
Yeah, you can get it at the Loft's website, or you can go to the box office.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Now the Loft is also I can't breathe. One of those another one of those venues that we have here locally that's supported local endeavors as well, right?
Yeah, I was actually surprised by how chill they were there and how easily just the whole thing went. Yeah.
And how important is that to have a venue that that supports local artists? I mean, because where else could we fill up a screen that big with that many seats, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, so I was a little bit nervous about the size because in the past I was good friends with the owners of the, I'm blanking on the name of the theater right now, the Crossroads Theater at Grant and Swan,
Yeah.
and they also own the Oracle View. The Crossroads closed, and so my last film premiered at the Oracle View, which was 300 seats, which was just about right, and so then that closed. So when we made this movie, there was a big discussion on where we were going to premiere it, because basically our only two options were the Loft, which holds 500 seats, or the screening room downtown, which holds 100 seats. So it was a choice between selling out the screening room and not even coming close to selling out the Loft. So we were really deciding back and forth on what would be better. You know, I mean, I'm definitely concerned about how big of a turnout we're going to get, because like I said, the theater holds 500 seats. That's a lot of people. So we'll see.
Cool, but you know what we can do is exactly what we are doing, getting the word out and letting people know this is you guys come on, this is your local independent filmmaking scene here in Tucson, and even for those of you outside of Tucson and watching, this is what goes on in Tucson at the local grassroots indie level.
Yeah.
And
we have a deal going for every ticket sold. If you show up, Patrick will give one sexual favor. So of your choice, of course, but yeah, just bring as many people as you want, because we're trying to sell the theater out, or at least pack it.
Cool. Anna Camano joined. Anna, how are you? She's from the Phoenix area.
Oh, okay.
Michelle Lee Smith joined. Michelle's here locally. Michelle, go to if you can, to the Loft and check out this film on Wednesday night.
That's right.
What time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. on Wednesday night.
Or I should say 7:30, because everyone always shows up late. So
that's right. So
it's actually at 6. So.
Which means people should be showing up on time at 7:30.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Peter, so what ultimately is the long-term game plan? Talk to us a little bit about that with regards to your plans, independent filmmaking here in Tucson.
Well, yeah, I don't really have any long-term plans. As we were talking about a while ago, a lot of people do this for the money, and they have like an end game of going to LA and striking it rich. That's not really what I'm about. I'm not in it for the money. I'm just doing it because I love filmmaking and, the love of the art. Basically, I've been doing this since I was a little kid. And I don't see an end game. It's basically just something that I see myself doing forever until I can't do it anymore.
Very cool.
Or until I die a sudden death. I don't know.
Is there a specific genre that you want to specialize in, or are you just kind of open to doing a lot of different genres?
I mean, it's usually it's got to be comedy as far as the budget's concerned. My favorite kind of genre are dramas. I love dramas, but as I learned years ago, I feel you can't really make a low budget drama. Um, for a movie that's $3,000, it's going to look cheap. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it. Like, it's going to look cheap. So in my experience, I'd rather the audience be laughing with us than at us. Because if you try to make a drama and it's like serious and there's supposed to be emotions and you made it for $3,000 and it's clearly low budget and cheap, it just comes off as, I don't know. So I prefer comedies. Yeah, if you have a low budget, I would make comedies.
That's right. And you know what? Comedy is not. It's interesting that you say comedy because comedy is the thing that a lot of filmmakers stay away from because it's not easy to do.
Is it not? I feel like it
Really?
is easy to do. I don't know.
Or does it come naturally to you?
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I have no issue doing it. Yeah, I mean, jokes seem to just flow. And also, it helps when you have a great cast, too, that's just funny in general. Because sometimes, a lot of times, they'll just roll with it and come up with brand new stuff that wasn't even in the script. And that,
On the spot.
yeah, that's funny because that's where me and my co-writer Patrick differ. Is he's against that. He doesn't like when people ad-lib. He doesn't like when people like go away from the script.
Yeah.
But I do. I think it's great because I think it's 1,000 times funnier than what we wrote on script. I think maybe the joke that we wrote, we thought it was funny like 3 months ago when we wrote it, might not be as funny as it could be. And so when somebody has a fresh take on it or they have a better idea and it just happens right live on the spot, I think that's always when it's the funniest.
Very cool. We got, let me see, Margot Barrera. She was here locally. She's been out in LA doing her thing now for a while. How you doing, Margot? Sarah Bailey Sanchez. How are you, Sarah? Co-worker of mine. Very cool young lady. All right, so let's close out, everyone, by just reminding you, please go and support 0 Point Theory this Wednesday, 8 o'clock at the Loft. Tickets are $8.
Yes, $8.
Tickets are $8. Please go and support your local independent filmmaking scene here locally. Peter Leon, any closing words, any closing remarks regarding anything before we roll the trailer one last time and close out the show?
I don't care what you're doing Wednesday. Cancel the plans and just come to the premiere. It'll be worth it. I promise.
That's right. That labor can wait.
That's
Okay,
right.
that baby can hold off for
Exactly.
just a moment.
Exactly.
All right, everyone. Without any further ado, 0 Point Theory one final time. All of the information to like, comment, subscribe, share, yada, 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 will be in the body. And I'm
He's
choking up on
dying right now,
myself.
so we might not ever see him again.
They hack up a lung right in front of you live on
Yeah.
Facebook. All the information will be in the body of the live stream when it turns into a post. That way you can check out Peter's stuff, his website, the Loft, as well as all of my stuff. You guys, thank you very much. This has been Filmspiration. Go out, make your dreams happen.
That's right.
While I hack up a lung.
No excuses.
No excuses, and make your dreams happen. And let's roll the trailer one last time. Peter, thank you very much, bud,
Thank
for
you.
being here, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And let's roll that trailer. Later on, you guys.
Bye.
Annie, if we're gonna have sex, I want you to know that I'm very insecure about my body and I want to keep most of my clothes on.
You can keep our clothes on.
No, I still want you to take off all of your clothes.
Are you aware that amongst other technological advancements, Service is working on a time displacement project?
No, why would I care about what you guys do?
The point is, we want you to go back in time and steal the gold before it disappears.
Are you saying that time travel is real?
I want my fucking money, Randall!
Baby, a big boy. Mind giving me a ride out of town?
Just shoot the girl! Please, why did they kill these motherfuckers and get my gold?